welcome, you guys. Welcome. I am so stopped up. I was supposed to be singing a song before I started this video. I'm gonna wait until I get some allergy medicine. That'll happen tomorrow. I was also supposed to be at a costume party right now, but my ride fell through at the last minute. Called and said it'd be here by 8:30, and then called back and was like, well, can I drop you off over here? And I'm like, well, that's not gonna work, so don't even worry about it. So I was like, well, got all dolled up to get, I'm gonna make me a costume and everything. I was gonna be a cat lady. Now I can't even go out and be cat lady, so I was like, got all cute. Might as well make a video. And so here I is, y'all. Welcome. It is Sylvie 414, and I is Sylvie, your rough edge lady, coming to bring you some of that faux that one in the middle, just to bring a little balance. You see things this way, they see things that way, and let's try to meet somewhere in the middle. Get some understanding is all, you guys. We gonna talk about understanding, because guess what? People's got a Bible verse. People's got a Bible verse. People's got a Bible verse. Hey, people's got a Bible verse. Hey, people's don't got all of the Holy Scripture that she's supposed to have, but people's do got a Bible verse. People's ain't had no Bible verse in quite some time. Why? Because people's ain't had no Bible. People's ain't had no Bible because they gave back the Bible and then lost the Bible. And so I just been asking Boo to send me scripture, and then I just got tired of asking Boo to send me scripture, and so I started reading the scripture that she sent over and over again. Y'all, I tightened up my hair, gave me a little fresh little comb over scissor. I could have did a lot better if I'd have had some clippers, but I ain't had no clippers, so that comb over scissor, baby, that comb over scissor, who is that? Look, it's a message. But I can't, it's probably, it looked like it was my girlfriend, because she was letting me know what time the doors of the club open, but I'm like, ain't no sense in it, because I wasn't going to walk for, she's not there. That's where my peoples was trying to take me to her house, but she's not home. She's at another event, and she's coming to her normal place after she leaves that event. So I think she just texted me. I don't know what she texted me though, but we're going to go ahead on with the video. But like when I tell you oils of this right here, like, nope, that is, it's nothing. Nothing coming when I blow. Nothing coming when I sniff. It's just nothing. And look, y'all, I have a little more of that Mountain Dew. And I'm taking my daughter's advice, and I'm thinking that all of what's going on got me not tasting it like I was tasting that other one, because it doesn't taste as horrible as I believe that it probably tastes. Because she said that she had a Baja Blast. She took several at the housewarming. And hers was a Baja Blast. So y'all, I hope y'all done had a great week. Oh, what my baby told me her love me. And I can't even tell her right now, because that's the one that God will get me about. Because it was a time where I probably would have paused, where I can't pause the video. But if I was on live, oh, Lord, that's my big baby. That what Minnie Me 3000 said today. Said she walking around here looking like a big baby. I said, I already told you that. One of my daughters are spoiled rotten. The other is a big baby. It's a difference. It's a difference. You better ask somebody. I hope y'all done had y'all a wonderful week. I have had a good week, y'all. I am still without Wi-Fi, therefore I am still making videos. Just trying to get back in the swing of things. We is going to talk about Twitch, y'all. We're going to talk about Twitch. Because I told y'all I won't letting up on Twitch. And my peoples and them, they said they not letting up either. Willie D said he not letting up. I told y'all Willie D did not know Twitch. So for Willie D to have come back and made a new video, I think that we should want to ponder. I think that we should want to be seeing what we can do to try to see what we can do to get some of these things that Willie D is talking about should be done, so that we can see what's really going on. Willie D say he like conspiracy. And see, the craziest thing though, before I saw that post from Willie D, because Willie D, I was at the library. I was at the library doing things and stuff. And Willie D, y'all, I can't stand this shirt. This shirt look like your boob's supposed to go here. I don't know. I just don't like it, but it is what it is. I think it's just meant for little boob people. Even though I got 12 inches, 12 pounds, 6 over here and 6 over here removed from these guys, they still not little boobs. But anywho, Willie D was live, and I was at the library doing things for the platform. And so I wasn't able to watch his live. And I was like, Lord, I want to watch the live, because Willie D title said the wife could be arrested soon. And I'm like, what the heck really going on? That's what they said. You got to make sure these titles be right. Because the titles is what get the people. Y'all, so I'm working. I would like to thank all of the people that watch me, all of the people that follow me, that subscribe to me, all of the people that view, all of the people that like, all of the people that share. I love y'all. I love y'all. On all of the platforms. I love y'all. So y'all, I was saying I had tightened my hair up and everything, right? And then I put them on rollers. I put them on flexi rods. And then I made some homemade flexi rods because my cousin told me how to make. Look, I was going back to the brown paper bag. I'm a New York chick. And we learned things and stuff. You know, we used to put the aluminum foil on the end of the beads. And we used to roll hair with brown paper bags. And I was a little girl. This is what let you know that I've been loving this stuff since the beginning. Because I remember all of that. I remember getting aluminum foil put on my beads. I put the aluminum foil on their beads. I never curled my own hair with paper bags. Did I? I may have in life after I became an adult. But my peoples was like, Lucy was like, you could use material too. And so I used material, and I've been walking around here for the last 2 days with flexi rods and dress in my hair. Only for, I think when I got in the shower today, it must have, maybe these ones got a little moisture to them, because these up here, they good. Some of the back look like it's good, but this right here and that right here, they just fell. It just did a little bit of something at the ends, and I was just like, okay then, Lord, I'm still cute. I like it. I like it. Y'all. Okay, so y'all see what that title has said? Some women ain't shit too. I think I should be about 2 minutes in. I don't even know if that is referring to when you're live or just period. Because I'm not live, I'm just doing the video. But I'm trying to adhere to things and stuff. I'm trying to adhere to things and stuff. So I wanted to read a few definitions because I think I watch couples court a lot and paternity court, and sometimes they go hand to hand because you'll see Lauren Lake be like, y'all was on couples court, or vice versa. Monogamy. Monogamy is its own word. It means its own thing, you guys. Loyalty and faithfulness do not mean monogamy. Monogamy means its own thing. Period. Monogamy is the only one of those words that means that you desire to be with one person at a time. Loyalty, firm, not changing in your friendship with a support for a person or an organization, or in your belief or principles. Faithfulness means the same thing at first, and then it gives you another definition. Now, when I say it had the identical definition to loyalty, so faithfulness and loyalty, they go hand in hand. They are synonyms. They can interchange. Not monogamy. Not monogamy, ladies and gentlemen, if you please. The other definition for faithful: true or not changing any of the details, facts, style, etc. of the original a faithful account. Monogamy, again, being married to or having a sexual relationship with one person at a time. Period. Period. So let me read you that Bible verse. That's going to be Proverbs 28:11. The rich man is wise in his own conceit. You about can't tell that someone gum nothing. Some of you can't tell nothing. Those would be the narcissist. Wise in your own conceit is not particularly narcissist. The one that is wise in his own conceit, some of them will be willing to listen to somebody. Some of them are narcissists. And I believe that the God has this nose over here, this right nose, it is totally stopped up. This left nose feel like it can breathe. Oh my God, I'm gonna get through. But the poor that hath understanding searcheth him out. Y'all say we're gonna talk about understanding today? Because let me tell you something. Sometimes the rich people think that the poor people can't tell them nothing. Because I think that they believe that their money is tied to their intelligence or their discernment or something to the effect. Oh, how sadly mistaken they are. Let me read it to you again. The rich man is wise in his own conceit. Conceit is can't nobody tell you nothing anyway. Conceit is can't nobody tell you nothing. There is nothing confident about conceit. I've been there, and the God decided to give me a whole almost 100 pounds back so that I can learn how not to walk in my own conceit. Not even as a rich man, because I ain't rich yet. Not in finances. That bug is not going to bother me. Okay. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my, sorry. That just made it even worse. See, like, okay. The poor man that had understanding, and trust me when I say, that is something that I ask the God for every time I pray. That is something I learned when I was little, and I just took that one and just held on to it. You're going to pray for wisdom, you're going to pray for knowledge, and you're going to pray for understanding. And so I do. God has made me to understand very much, as well as making me to need to understand. a certain amount of things. But the God knows that I am teachable. If we're not teachable, there's no way to gain understanding. You might just be a rich man in his own conceit. Not to say that poor men can't be conceited. We're not talking about them right now, though. We talk about the rich man. Okay, so y'all know that I have not in quite some time, because things have been a little all over the place in the last few months. But I do believe the God is calling this to order, this platform to order. That's why I'm so thankful, for the people that really stood. And this is not to negate Facebook, but a lot of my people on Facebook is my Facebook friend. TikTok and YouTube are places that I have built the platform based off of my content only. Does not make those two platforms anymore important than Facebook, because I trust and believe Facebook is the only one where I have ever been paid for the content that I create. So not going to negate Facebook at all. But y'all know I talk about shadow work. We talk about shadow work. We talk about chakras. We speak about numbers. And I haven't done any of that in quite some time. So I didn't come to shadow work because I was out there trying to do a thing. Excuse me, y'all. Oh my God, it stops it. I did not know. I got two videos. Both of the girls told me they love me, and I don't know why they felt the need to say that. But they know I love them dearly. That's all I was trying to do, to be nosy to who the other texter was, because I knew it was an end. So I knew that it was either my girlfriend who I was supposed to be going out to her place today. I mean, to the place where she parties, or my baby, my mini me 3000, who it was. She texted me, "Love you, lady," and then the big baby, my oldest daughter, texted me, "Love you, mommy." I love you, Piana. I love you, Nisa. I love you, Nisa. I love you, Piana. So I said all of that to say I had come across an article that was speaking about the trend of shadow work that is going on TikTok. It's a lot, and I've seen it. I've seen people talking about shadow work, because I'm like, a lot of the things that the God has been speaking to me about over the years, I'm amazed, because now I'm on social media and I'm seeing things and I'm hearing things that I was getting the word from God prior to being on social media in the way that I am now. And I'm not this huge platform on social media, but I will say this. I'm on the For You page at this point of each social media platform that I'm on. And that says something. That says that the platforms understand that I am being, for the most part, faithful to what I'm doing. But the article was speaking about how effective these pages are, or how ineffective they can be, or how harmful they can be if we're not thinking about this shadow work in a balanced way. One of the first things that I say whenever I speak about shadow work is it is long, hard, and painful. Why? Because it's looking at a part of you that you may not want to look at. Shadow work is self-analyzation at its best. And a lot of people prefer not to analyze themselves. A lot of people just prefer to live in whatever realm they're living in. They want to live in their heads. They want to be high off dopamine. They want to be walking heavily in emotions. A lot of people don't like to look at themselves and just try to be a better person with each day. They become overwhelmed by traumatic experiences or overwhelmed by an experience and become stuck. And I've been there. Look, I just got finished telling Lucy I can only in the process of walking forward with every attempt to become better. Excuse me. You got to know that the only way to do that is by way of shadow work. But it's the journey. Ooh, that journey, buddy. And it's a continual journey. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. But I took down a few notes from this TikTok article. Excuse me, from this article about TikTok. Spoke about confronting difficult situations. 2 things about confronting difficult situations like fear and loss and sadness and all that stuff like that. And my daughter is crazy because before I read this article, me and Mini Me 3000 she was talking to me about it, and God had already spoke a word to me that said, you got 90 seconds to sit in that emotion. You got 90 seconds, then I need you to deal with it. Me and my Mini Me on the phone, and she didn't speak of it in that aspect, but she basically spoke of the same thing. And then I go in and read this article. You have to feel the negative emotion. You have to feel the negative emotion. If you don't feel your emotions, if you just shove your emotions down, you become numb to them. You don't become healed. And it's a lot of people, you know, them rich, conceited ones that have done a lot of pushing. 2 people can come out of the same household from the same parents and go in 2 separate directions. Let's take, for instance, maybe you got an addict as a parent, as a mother. Let's go head on and with a mother. Maybe you got an addict as a mother, and it's you, and you have a sibling, and things was bad. Things was bad. You were not safe. Neither of you were safe. Neither of you were secure. Neither of you were attended to. Neither of you were loved effectively and efficiently. One of you went out as adult and lost all care and concern for themselves. All care and concern. So far to the left, it's ridiculous. Can't do life. Life is doing the hell out of you. The other one, stop playing with me. They got nice house, nice car, nice jewels, nice partners, nice clothing. And every time they go home and get behind them closed doors, their head is about to explode because their thoughts will not leave them about how horrible it was. But see, they have mastered the art of pushing down so that they can go out there and get that bag. And a lot of times, those 2 siblings, they don't even speak because that one done said, oh, they are just the scum of the earth and all they got to do is get over it. All they got to do is go and get a job and chase the bag. And while you were sitting over here with a mind that's about to explode. Y'all came out the same high. One of y'all think y'all healed. Whoo. And the other one might not know healing if it slapped them in the face. But the one that might not know healing probably has a better sense of reality than that one that is wise in their own conceit. Because they felt like as long as I go do everything successful, I'm going to be okay. That's not how any of that works. You have to feel that negative emotion. Then you have to think about it enough to come to a more helpful perspective. Gotta want to help you. Gotta want to help you. If you don't want to help you, who else can? Excuse me. Effective shadow work comes to a new acceptance and understanding. So that your capacity to be whole or to be healed and your resilience grow as a result of this new understanding that you have for this event that has happened, that has changed your life, or that has taken its toll on your life. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It says the problem with shadow work, though, is that you can run into emotions that completely overtake you. Remember I said life do you? And this is where you would have to be teachable. Because when you're not able to think, when your capacity is not up to par, then you do need people in place to assist you in your thought process. It suggests friends. It suggests a good therapist. Don't just go out there and be trying to be therapied because everybody is not trying to therapy you, because sometimes the therapist needs therapy. That is also something that I say. Your therapist should have been therapied or should be being therapied. Period. Period. Okay? Excuse me. And this emotion that can overtake you, it don't have to come from a traumatic history. It can come from an event. You could have never suffered any trauma. And then let's just say crazy storm, you lose everything that you own. No more house, no more car, no more nothing. It doesn't have to be a traumatic event. It doesn't have to be an event from your history. It can be something that goes on in your present life that can overtake you in a way that you're not able to handle. Oh my God, I wish this right nose would open up. My eyes are watering too, so it's taking me a little bit more to be able to focus, to see what I can see. It says we can learn beautiful things from traumatic experiences. That's what your traumatic experiences, although they can take you down, they can take you down to the ground. They meant to grow you. Beautiful things are meant to come out of that. You're meant to grow from traumatic experience. You're meant to become wiser. You're meant to become stronger from those things. It's not meant to take you down. But believe you me, I understand the concept of it being able to take people down. Been there, done that. You have to gain some type of degree of recovery, though. before those beautiful things. The beautiful things are going to be lessons. But you can't learn a lesson if you have not yet attempted to recover. And this article is talking like that's the way that they're seeing these TikTok trends go. The article stated that Carl Jung, I didn't know who Carl Jung was before I kept getting anema in my wordscapes. I did not know who, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all. The God talked to you all kinds of ways. I had no clue who Carl Jung was until I kept getting anema in wordscapes. The article went on to say that Carl Jung knew that this was not easy work. But TikTok got folk out here making them think that they can just go at it. TikTok is basically saying, get over it. Learn these lessons. That's societal oppression at its best. Now let me hit on a little bit of ecclesiastical oppression, because I see that being done there as well. And I'll tell you why. Let's keep going out here and trying to save. Let's keep going out here and trying to save. Let's save folks, 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 save folks. Let's get bigger and bigger and bigger in number. But you remember that shadow work I'm talking about? Let's do polls on the Christian community as to how many people do any type of self-analyzation. How many people are growing in capacity and resilience? Are we taking hold of the mind that is the Christ? Or are we just thinking, I understand. You say there's power in their name. If you have no capacity to recovery, are you not just calling a name? Inevitably, religion is about self-worth too. Religion is about self-worth too. If your mind, if the mind is supposed to be in you that is in the Christ, that's first and foremost says that we don't have the same mind of Christ, so we have to work on ourselves to get our mind to where Christ's mind was. Oh my God, Becky. Oh. Look, my baby's here. I said, gosh, here now. And I told my baby, my chest feels a little tight. Then I can't stop the sneezing stuff. And my baby was like, are you gonna go out anyway? And I was like, yeah. Look, and then this has not been right since Walmart. I went in Walmart, walked down that laundry detergent aisle, and everything has been haywire. That was almost a week ago. And my allergies has really been kicking since then. Okay. Oh. What if they won't know social media? Because this just says TikTok, because that's where the shadow work trend is at on TikTok. You know, I said that when I was watching that Mrs. LaTruth. Because when I went in and watched her, because she claimed to be a self-help person, you know, she wants you to be able to work and be your best self and work on yourself. And when I watched her videos, everything she was talking about was what her husband needed to do. And I know these people is that we is in the time of AI, deep fake, and all of that good stuff. Making the reality TV. Y'all putting all of y'all life on the TV, all of your craziness, so that you can make a buck. I can't even imagine where the self-work is in that in and of itself, because you have put money over yourself. Krishan out here about to, they say allegedly about to have another baby. You about to have another baby. They saying that you making these babies because you out here trying to think that it's gonna keep a man. But you expected for a woman in Walmart to tell you to lift your baby's upper body up out of the L shape that you had it in the harness. And you feel the need to come make another baby? I think I read a notification that said he's asking somebody else to be. Y'all is all out here all over the place. What Judge Lauren? Let me go on and say what Judge Lauren. Y'all need to stop making these babies all over the place. What is these men saying to y'all? What is these men doing to y'all? Oh, nope, not gonna blame the men. We make the decisions, ladies. Y'all know how much I say that. Well, Judge, I am Lauren Lake said it too. We want to be out here going on down to the nigga friend, that's what Glorilla song, in front of the, they say allegedly in front of the what it is, y'all know, Planned Parenthood. Y'all is out here wilding out, I guess, living your best lives. Got these little girls out here wanting to be free and all this stuff like this, and then they wind up somewhere on couples court or paternity court. Cause this what y'all putting out. And if they made rappers and musicians to be role models way back in the day, because they told them they were role models, because y'all be, ain't no difference. Ain't no difference. We want to be out here wilding out, and then like, it be the audacity for me. It be the backwardsness of it for me. Because we'll be the same ones that's dragging this man in paternity court. Like the little chick on paternity court. You done drugged this man through the mud. Laughed when you found out that he wasn't the baby daddy after you kept trying to call him to the mat for being the baby daddy. And then continued to laugh while Judge Lake was checking you and telling you you needed a woman in your life to tell you that you was worth it. You continue to laugh. Then come to find out that the other possible father is the friend of the man that was there. What I said, some women ain't shit too. Some women ain't shit too. And that when I be watching this daggone paternity court, I find that out all's the more. All's the more, buddy. We want to keep walking around this joker talking about a man. And look, this is the page. I promise you, this is the page. I got the smoke for the man's and the woman's. But this is the page for us, ladies. We want to feel like we could do this way and do that way and have everything our way, like it's BK, have it your way. And then when it don't go like you want it, you want to be coming down on a man. You want the man to take the brunt. You want the man to take the fault. That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. But what if there were no social media? Because a lot of people are getting their kicks, like a lot of people. Social media is your addiction. And everybody got their something. But social media is your addiction. So if there's no social media and you got these people out here telling you to learn the lessons from your trauma that you haven't healed from. Excuse me, and you no longer have these people out here telling you to learn the lessons from the trauma that you haven't healed from. Where do you go from there? I say on this platform often, I don't want one person to do anything that is out of their power, out of the realm of things that they are able to do. If you can't do it on your own, go get help. But learn how to love you, baby. Learn how to love you, because it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And all that we can do, is I'm going to tell you, I told y'all, God told me, if it ain't nobody in the room right now, ain't nobody in the room but me and the TV with Law and Order on it. I still better speak. And that don't be no joke. Even especially, to me, it might be a little more easy for me now, just doing a video, than it was to sit on a live and don't nobody come in it. But then God told me you got to get the people pleasing out of you. So whether ain't no people on the live or ain't no people on the video, you better speak, buddy, because I said so. Because I said so. Oh my goodness. Cheesecake Factory lady. Look, y'all, I'm late on this one. But not for real, because the mess is still going on, because now there's a whole list of restaurants where these forever single women will not let you take them. And let me just go ahead on and tell y'all something. It's a couple of places on that list that I'm not going. Applebee's shit tastes like plastic. I do not like Applebee's. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory. It just always struck me as odd, because why you name a restaurant the Cheesecake Factory? Like, I don't ever want to go to no restaurant just to eat sweets. But I'm going to guess they got some good food, maybe. I don't know. But that's never been me. To me, that's chasing money. If you go, and this heifer say, how you going to take somebody that look like me to the Cheesecake Factory? I get courted. The man couldn't come up to your house. He could not hold your hand. He could not do anything. He could not peck your cheek. He could not do anything. And holding your hand, I understand you saying he can't come to your house. He's a stranger. Holding your hand didn't cost you anything. He couldn't do anything, but he had to take you to Aria, where he was gonna take you, until you made him sit there for an hour, huh? Like, that day was all about you. And then you got mad because you couldn't go to Aria for your fault? And just supposing that y'all would have made it to Aria, hunty, because you got me thinking that you just heard a name in the street and said, I want to go there with your I get courted self. Because you won't even dressed for Aria. Why? Because I went in and Googled it, baby. No spaghetti straps. No tank tops. No sneakers. So your little spaghetti strap dress that you was too fly to go to Cheesecake Factory in was not fly enough for Aria, baby. Get somewhere and sit down and go do some shadow work. That's what you should do. Was that nice enough, D-God? I think so. Yeah, she couldn't get into Aria. And then DJ Envy wife out here. And I look, because some of this stuff that I don't be caring about. I'm about to talk about two things tonight that I don't care about. And DJ Envy wife is the first one. She just went out there and had to scrub her Instagram page. Trying to scrub her Instagram page so she can get all of the flyness off of the Instagram page. I don't want the FBI to be seeing how fly I get. But I don't don't think that she be watching TV because I don't be knowing anything but what I be seeing on TV. And what I know about the FBI, from what I be seeing on TV and hearing on the news and stuff, is by the time that the FBI comes in your face, whoo, buddy, they have already got a case, baby. Hashtag DJ Envy's wife. It's too late to scrub Instagram. Got him. In my Gene voice. Busted! Busted! Nah? Okay. Lord Jesus. I was watching Personal Injury Court. That's Judge Gino. And I call this one the old lady and the cow. Who? Because I understand old lady. This old lady reminded me of the woman on Gremlins. She reminded me of the old woman on Gremlins. So she looks outside and she sees her neighbors in her garden trying to get a cow out. Hear me again. She looks outside, implying that she's inside somewhere safe. And she see them in the garden. And they trying to get the cow out. So she come in there, she say, they were just throwing my food at the cow. They were just throwing my food at the cow. Other people was like, well, how else do you expect that we was going to get him out? We weren't throwing it at him to hit him. We throwing him to coax him to the food, to get him out your garden. They were throwing it. I just had to come out and see and come out and tell them to get away. How does one come out of that? Let me tell y'all something. Back when I was with my baby daddy, well, with my ex-husband, because he wasn't just my baby daddy, he was my husband. We wasn't married then. Were we married then? I don't know if we were married then, but I know I was at his mama's house. We might not have been married then. I might have been staying with them. It was before the Mini-Me 3000, but it might have been after the Mini-Me 1.5. So I hear something at the door, and I just go to the door. I don't hear no knock. I just heard something. And I open the door, and there stands a horse. What would I have looked like going outside to see what was going on and why the horse was out there? Why did old lady want to come out the house to argue back and forth with those babies that was already doing? That woman on Gremlins was old and ornery, and that's all I kept saying. She talking about she ain't have enough time to get away. You had enough time to stay away. You didn't have to come out there to have to be running away from the cow. She had to run away from the cow, and the cow won. I don't think she could run too fast, y'all. Because cows, this wasn't a bull. This was a cow. I don't think they run that fast. I could be wrong. I don't really think bulls run that fast. But I guess they can run faster than you. I don't know. But the cow got her. Got her good. And she did not win that case. Because you took your outside in the midst of all that trouble. What would I have looked like going out there with that horse? That horse was up to the top of the door almost. So he was standing on the daggone ground. That lady was crazy, y'all. I'm not coming outside where there be a cow. And I see people out there throwing food at. He gonna take everything in my garden and we will plant again. Period. Period. Where we at? Okay, so Judge Lake says she was asked how she gives such good advice. And her answer, Because I done lived and I done made mistakes. Yeah, that part. That part. That's where some of the greatest advice comes from. People who have lived and made mistakes. And I love me some Judge. I'm Lauren Lake. I say I am because I just like I am Lauren Lake. But the show says I'm Lauren Lake.